All right, what's up? We are live. I am Jeff Gargas with Teach Better Team. I got Dave Schmittou here. It is Wednesday. Is it October? Wednesday,
it is October
28th.
So I know that.
It's 2020. It's 5 p.m. It's actually slightly past 5 p.m. because I'm slightly late. But we're here with Rain Break. We're going to be giving stuff away every 15 minutes. And we got a special guest, a rock star joining us today. So stick with us. All right. How you doing, Dave?
I am doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. I'm just doing the multitasking here, trying to get the Facebook thing up on this monitor, looking at you.
You want to be like me and always looking the wrong way? That's
it. I told you. I want to be a Jeff Gargas. So anytime I see you doing the smallest thing, I'm all over it. So
interesting. Yeah. So it's Wednesday. How's your day going? What have you been up to? What's been going on today? I know you were live earlier with Chad, but like outside
I got to hang out with
fun, exciting.
I met the legend this morning. Got to hang out with Chad, as I do typically on Wednesday mornings, talking about the Mastermind Rewind. But again, as typical, the conversation was not just about Administrator Mastermind Rewind. We went 1,000 different directions, circled back, and had I don't know if it's a typical Dave conversation, typical Chad, a typical Dave and Chad. It was good though. Lots of conversation.
Yeah, you guys were talking about engagement, and I think there was assessment talk in there somewhere. Go figure.
Of course.
It was a good one. So you did that. Have you been working the rest of the day? Spending with the kids? Because I know you don't have. Yeah, you kind of have like today set aside because it's just like your Jeff day. So.
Right. Yeah.
So you don't do hardly anything else except for wait for this time right now. But like, did you happen to see your kids or anything? Or
they're around somewhere.
They come up to like, Daddy, and you're like, it's Jeff Day. Leave me alone. Okay. Like,
so the brain breaks on Wednesdays are so needed for me because
me too.
My kids they've started the transition back to hybrid instruction, I guess you could say. Mm-hmm. So they started the year fully virtual. A month ago, my youngest, my kindergartner, was invited back for Tuesdays and Thursdays. 2 weeks ago, my second grader got to start going back Tuesdays and Thursdays. This week, my fourth grader got to start going back Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is awesome. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3 out of the 4 are back in school. Wednesdays, however, not so lucky. And Wednesdays, the work pile is about that thick for each kid. So it's a lot of running in circles, chasing our tails, and then about halfway through the day, I check out and say I'm going to the gym for a little bit, and then I come back and I get to hang out with you. So that's my day in a nutshell.
Good. Carly Spina's here. What's up, Carly? Jillian's here. Hi, Jillian. I see other people watching. If you're watching right now and you haven't commented, shame on you. No, please comment. Let us know where you're at. Let us know where you're at geographically, where you're coming to us from, and then what platform you're on. It would love to see it in the chat there. So it's interesting that
people
Wednesday
are lurking, just waiting for you to say, I'm giving something away. And then they'll all come out.
Yeah. It's interesting you say that Wednesdays are like that for you because Wednesdays are kind of like, for me, it's interesting. So Mondays, Amy goes into work just slightly later. So she's got the kids in the morning, gets them off, and they actually go over to one of the grandma's houses and they do schooling from there. Mm-hmm. On Tuesdays, they're at grandma's house doing schooling. Thursday is Amy's day off work, so she's got the kids here for school, and then Friday they're back at grandma's. So like Wednesday though, Amy works like it's their half day, but it's still like a 7-hour day, but that's like their half day. So she gets home at like 3-ish, and then I have the kids, so I have them for that morning. Like I have them the whole time, and it's interesting in their weekly schedules. It says it's like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. They have like their schedules like where they have lives and this and that, whatever, and they have all their general assignments. On Wednesdays, it says on the schedule it's like makeup day, but they still get 7 new assignments every single Wednesday that are due. And I'm like, how do you make up work when you have all this new work?
All the extra.
So like it's just a normal. It's just every day. The only difference is they don't have as many lives. They just have like an end of day meeting.
Do you have parental discretion on like what is done and what's not, or is it we follow the script and we do what's assigned?
We do what's assigned. Jacqueline calls it going up the railroad tracks. She likes to start at the bottom of the assignment and just work her way up. Jonathan just kind of clicks things done. she's all over the place. But yeah, no, it's interesting. So like Wednesday is the same for me because what I typically do, because Amy's gonna be home in the afternoon and they'll get some more work done with her, is I usually take my morning and I work, and then I get them started closer to when they have to do their afternoon meeting. So that way they're getting into the mindset, do it. So like my afternoon gets a little crazy.
Yeah.
And of course today I did that, but I didn't play it up very well because I had like another meeting right before this, and like I had to jump on, and there was something that Jonathan typically doesn't need a lot of help. He needed a lot of help with this one thing, and there was confusion. I had to email her and all this stuff. So it was like kind of all over the place. And then I'm like on this meeting, and I can't get off the meeting because I was on with like people that I want to talk to, and we were getting into some good stuff. And I'm like, oh crap! I'm like, I gotta go. Like I didn't realize I have to be live in 5 minutes. So
I was just really fit to be live in 5 minutes. And I don't know how anybody in the world agrees to a meeting with you before 5 o'clock on a Wednesday. They know you've got places to go.
It happens. Right. But this is a have to. This is a have to in the sense that I have to be here because I need this brain break.
Boom. So there you go.
I have to.
Apparently, so do some others. Look at this crew.
Apparently, Eli, good to see you, brother. Good to see you here. Say from Florida, New Mexico?
Florida right now, right?
You can say Florida right now. You're in Florida right now. Adam's here. What's up, Adam? Got done with a 3.5 hour PD on trauma-informed schools. Great info. Good to hear. Christy's in the house. Good to see you, Christy from Nebraska. Nikki, what's going on? This is so needed today. Yeah, I agree. This was needed. And it's not that today wasn't a bad day by any means. It was just I just had a lot. Checked off a lot of things, which is good. But it's good. What do you got? You got a Oktoberfest?
I got the Oktoberfest again. Yeah, Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
I went with my whiskey run 5K glass, but I've got just a nice white wine in there.
Okay, you're classy.
I had to pour really quick, and I'm like, oh, there's wine in there. So, but yeah, we're rocking this out, and then we're actually good. We're doing pumpkin carving tonight. So,
ooh, that's awesome. I did that on Sunday night. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay, nice. So
I got to ask you. I heard a trick, and I tried it, and I've got a little experiment going on. So when I carve the pumpkins, I do like I've done since I was a kid. Carve the circle around the top, pull the top off, scrape out the insides. I saw that pumpkins stay fresher if you carve the bottom, pull out the bottom, and leave the bottom out of it. You don't put it back on, then you can just set it over the top of the candle, and it allows moisture to come out and air to get in and keep. So
you still cut do you cut the top still like normal, or
no? You just do the bottom. You just cut a hole. Yeah, you just cut a hole in the bottom. And then it keeps it fresher, because if it freezes at night and gets wet, then it doesn't get all mushy. It just naturally drains. So I've got a little science experiment going up outside. I've got 4 pumpkins out there, 2 carved on the bottom, 2 at top, and we'll see what happens. So
interesting. So see, my entire life,
this is what
I've
saying.
Always believed, I've always believed that the only reason you cut a hole in the bottom of the pumpkin is if you're wearing it on your head. Like, this is blowing my mind. Calissa, good to see you. I see that you're here. That's incredible. Adam definitely needs break today. I'm gonna try it. Maybe I'll try one of that today. Amy will love that. Amy's a science girl, so she'll love this idea of that. I'm surprised. I'm gonna mock her for not knowing that, because she normally knows that kind of stuff.
Or you'll try it and you put it out there, and tomorrow it'll all be a big old puddle of mess.
Nothing.
Damn it, Dave.
That's gonna be interesting. So does that make it easier emptying too? To just like shake it out.
So all the So it did. When I cut the bottom, which by the way, a lot of the insides came right out. So
here's the crazy part about that is that would also work if you cut the top and tipped it.
And flipped it upside down.
I've never thought of that in 38 years.
But a lot of the stuff is growing from the bottom. So when you cut the bottom out, a lot of it just comes right out. So see there?
Interesting.
Why I did not learn this until just now. I don't know.
You are a brilliant individual.
And I'm done, guys. Enjoy your week.
Yeah, if you get nothing else out of today, like that's the way to that's all you need right there.
All that assessment talk, grading talk, whatever. Let's just talk pumpkins.
Nonsense. What's up, Lindsay? So let me ask, if you can comment for me if you happen to catch Ray and I live last night. We went live last night. It was a very, very important conversation.
The last 10 minutes.
Very important conversation.
Oh yes.
So let me know if you caught us live. Dave, I know you did based on your reaction right now. So now listen, I said some things last night that I didn't mean. But I was trying to get the win, Dave. I was trying to get the win. Okay. I'm just saying.
I was going to say that for the end of our conversation today. I was going to bring that up.
What's that? Don't hold back. Come on, bring it now. What do you got? What do you have? What do you want to talk about?
So it was sort of like a kid comes up to you and says, "Dad, who do you love the best?" And you're supposed to say, "I love you all the same." And you answered the question, Jeff, with the wrong answer.
But I asked a clarifying question first that was very important to both you and me. And what was that question?
The ends don't justify the means, is all I'm saying.
Dave, she's not watching right now. I was lying to her. Okay,
okay,
you're my favorite.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, there you go.
No one tell Ray.
So yes, we get to hang out a long time together. I am stoked.
So I see a bunch of people comments in here, but I also see Carly's throwing this idea of maybe doing a Teach Better pumpkin carving contest, and then a gingerbread house contest for winter. Ooh, okay. Ooh, hey, that'd be a fun part of a. So let me go back here. So if
like
you didn't.
Long telethon, if you will.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you didn't catch us last night, I got Ray to on live last night agree to Adam, get out. Just go home, Adam. You're drunk. To agree to 24 hours live. Now,
but
Ray really wants.
She agreed to 24 hours of tracking Santa. Is what she agreed to.
It's fine. But I got her to say that. But in order to do that. But I had to tell her that she was my favorite. So that's where Dave's feeling.
But it wasn't just like who's your favorite person.
No.
Oh, you are, right? It was who do you like better, Ray or Dave?
Dave.
It was cut and dry.
Dave, I'm going to end this whole conversation right here. Okay, can you please go to your closet and show us all your hashtag Team Jeff shirt real quick?
Oh, that hurts. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you're right.
Just saying.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Just saying. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, and you didn't even do that to get anything.
I have nothing. No response. Nothing.
That's right.
Yeah.
See, Jillian knows what's going on right now. No, so she did agree to that. So she's already got ideas for it. So and we had all kinds of ambassadors last night jumping in saying I'm in. I know we're gonna be able to fill it. But to Adam's point. What if we I think that's how we feel that 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. It's just a few of us on screen, we'll angle the cameras, we'll attempt to build one of those gingerbread houses and just see how bad mine is.
That's epic.
And then from 3 to 4, we'll eat them.
Ooh. It's like an ASMR video. Just we're gonna blow up YouTube. I don't know about Facebook and Twitter, but that's all. My kids will watch it.
What's up, Chris? So if anybody doesn't know the fine looking gentleman I got on the screen right there, Chris is fairly new to our team. And if you happen to listen to Teach Better Talk, which you should, Chris is the guy. He does everything. We don't do anything anymore. Ray and I just record the episodes, and then Chris goes from there. And
he's the one that
amazing.
Helps you sound coherent and logical and smart. He is good.
Yeah,
that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sure we get there anyway. I'm not sure if anybody should get credit for that. So no, but he does that. So it's been funny because it's taken me a while to be okay with I would send him our intro, because we do the intro portion of the show, we do the video, so he does all the video work too. We have to send him our file because we record it obviously. And I would cut the front end off when we're being stupid because I'm I'll just get Chris this, but I'm no, that's really me not wanting, and now it's just whatever. So Chris probably knows Ray and I better than anybody at this point. So Nikki is totally in for the gingerbread house making, so that's good. Good to know.
I have a feeling Nikki's going to be on for the full 24 hours, so you can probably have Nikki be part of anything and everything. Yeah,
I think she committed to. Look at that. Look at this guy going to the lab. He's got a lab. He has a lab set up. So in the back of Chris's house, no. So in the back of Chris's house, in his middle of his yard, there's a one of those steel trap doors that goes down, and you go down about 100 yards or so down, this track piece, right? And you go down this dark corridor, and you get to these big doors that you open up, and he's got this lab that is his Teach Better Talk podcast editing lab, and it's phenomenal. It's seconds as a bomb shelter in case of nuclear fallout, but it's incredible. So that's what he's talking about going. So
that's awesome.
Alex doesn't. So okay, Becky's here. What's up, dude?
Alex, the left and the right thing. So we know that right now America is this politically contentious place. So we're just trying to keep you. You don't know who's on the left and who's on the right, who believes what. We mix it up a little bit,
I just switched it for him. So
okay.
So I'm just gonna keep messing with Alex.
If he just turns his phone around, will it? Well, stand on your head. Yeah, just stand on your head and watch it.
Go stand in front of the mirror and watch us via the mirror, and everything will look normal to you. I don't remember what side it was supposed to be on. So I don't know. Anyway, this is actually better. It's better for me to have you on whatever side you're on now, because now on my screen you're more centered, so I'm looking more centered in the screen versus looking at you slightly over. So this makes more sense.
Works for me.
Anyway, sorry, I'm totally lost now. All I know is we're doing 24-hour live. We got to figure out when we're going to do it. I do think we're going to go from 8 p.m. to 8 p.m. Because I think we're going to need that, like, we just got started, like, energy to get through that, like, to break through that 12, 1, 2 o'clock.
You know that means you're pretty much going to be awake then for 36 to 48 hours. That's like starting a road trip at 8 at night and saying we're going to drive across country. Sometimes you just have to start early in the morning and plow through, right?
Well, so when I was younger, a bunch of buddies of mine, we did a couple, like 3 or 4 years where we went down to the beach in Carolinas and go have a guys' week. And we would do that, but we would stay up. So what we actually did is we would leave on a Friday night at 11 o'clock at night. It's a 12-hour drive down. But what we do beforehand is we would, on Thursday night, this was when we were younger, like, so we'd all go to my parents' house. They had a pool and stuff, and we'd stay up all night, like playing video games and stuff on Thursday so that we could all sleep Friday and then make the drive, and we were kind of back to it. So I'm going to sleep all day the day before.
Amy is going to be game for you just sleeping all day the day before you go on for 24 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She makes that kind of sacrifice for Teach Better, just the way it goes.
Okay.
Probably not, but yes, she's gonna. It's in our prenup. She has to. And now my comment that I screen capped doesn't make any sense.
The left and the right and the left, because you fixed it. Now I
got you. I don't know which side it's on now, so it sounds like Big Brother, which y'all know I would love to be on. Eli's definitely gonna be somewhere in that 24-hour mix for sure. Thinks it's a great idea to never see. We're here for you, Rachel. That's what we're gonna do. Like, we're here for you. So that's what we do. So
for people, I'm looking at the clock. It's 20 after.
I was just saying, like, it's
something here.
We forgot to give something away. I'm seeing 17 minutes in. Do you have anything? What do you have?
I've got books.
How about that bicycle sign in the back? It looks cool.
No, that is cool. How about I've got books. I've got ducks.
All right, what book do you got? Show me a book.
So I've got multiple books here today.
Pick me a book. One book. Pick me a book.
Okay. How about The Wild Card by Hope and Wade King?
I don't believe you have it. Let me see it. Showmanship. Come on.
It's actually upstairs right now.
Oh.
I've got like 5 of them, but yeah, I've got it. It's just upstairs. The books I have next to me, I've got. Okay, I'll give you books next week because I've got a couple of these. How about
what do you got next to this?
The morning meeting book for elementary teachers. Make space for those people trying to get maker spaces, which is awesome stuff.
First of all, Dave, we got to take a minute here. I do have our special guest is getting ready to come in too, but I want to take a moment. So Brittany Wolf just jumped in and waved. Brittany today. So Brittany works with Nestle, and Brittany, if you don't know Brittany, she's part of our speakers network. Brittany does some amazing work for raising awareness and advocacy for folks with Tourette's syndrome. And she does an amazing job with it. And we absolutely love working with her in so many different ways. But she today was doing a presentation for people at Nestle around things, and she was supposed to. She told me this morning that there was 30 to 40 people like registered, sign up to come. She had over 80 people in there for her today. So
what? Obviously,
Nestle also loves Brittany Wolf. So shout out to Brittany doing an awesome job today, Sue. Just want to say what's up there. Danielle's in the house. What's going on, Danielle? Good to see you. All right, we got to do this so we can bring on our guest because she's going to win everything and usually anyway. So this is how we took her out of it. So I can see her. She's laughing. I'm making her wait. So let's do this. If you would like one of the books that Dave has to win that, first person to let me know.
And I'm texting my kids right now to say, somebody bring me a copy of The Wild Card so I can prove it to you. So
I think you showed it to us last week. First person to comment, let us know. We were talking about doing the 24-hour live stream. Ray wants to do what for 24 hours? And that's what she kind of agreed to. So what is it that Ray wants to do for those 24 hours? Let us know on that. Danielle's saying, wow. I'm assuming that's for Brittany, and we're all wowing at Brittany. So everyone gives Brittany some love here. Look at her cute little picture with her and Scott. They're like just an adorable couple. I'm a fan. I'm a Brittany fan.
Me too, though, honestly.
So while we're waiting on this and people to chime in here, we're gonna bring someone in. Oh, boom! I didn't even have time to get through my spiel, and Amanda won it. Amanda, make sure you email Dave at teachbetter.com. Let him know what book you want and your address so he can ship it to you. But nice job, Amanda, all over that.
That's awesome.
She did talk about that. We did talk about that last night, that we were going to do, like, we're going to treat it like New Year's. So when we hit midnight Eastern on the 24th, we're going to celebrate New Year's, and then at 1 o'clock again. So whatever day it's going to be like early to mid-December, but we're going to celebrate New Year's early.
So if we were to do that, I test our geography knowledge. When would we actually have to start that? Would that be like at midnight the day before? Like, who starts the New Year first?
We do.
Who gets the first? We start
where
first?
We are at. What I say we.
I don't know.
Like, as an Eastern.
I don't know.
Like, that's just, I think that's where we go. Here's how my brother has always described it, is that, like, the world, quote unquote, revolves around the stock market, like, right, which revolves around New York City, which is Eastern time zone. So, like, we're the legit time zone. I'm like, yeah, but we're like -5, so like we're not even the start.
Means nothing. Is that what I'm hearing?
Nothing.
Okay.
Doesn't mean anything.
Nothing.
No.
It's all about the stock exchange. Okay.
Although I'm fine with that. We can find out. We'll find the actual start line, and we'll do it from whoever in the world first celebrates New Year's. We'll start with them. So we need to look up one of the old like New Year's things.
I think it's Russia.
Probably Russia.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, the Siberia.
That's awesome.
Whatever.
So now Russia's going to interfere with our 24-hour live. That's great, Dave.
There we go. I just blew it. Sorry.
Really cool.
Sorry, guys.
Really cool. Okay, we're gonna fix today. Hey, what's up? We got Nikki with us now. How are you? Look at you.
How are you guys?
I'm not even joking. I had my better one on earlier today. My black better on. She's got the awesomeness on sweatshirt, which is over at teachbetterswag.com, by the way. That's awesome. Is it comfy for you? I think it's a pretty comfy sweatshirt. Yeah. So Dave texted me earlier and he's like, hey, you should see if Nikki would want to come live so she stops winning everything.
To be fair, Nikki,
that's not
this is the ultimate win right here, isn't it? Hanging out with Jeff Gargas. Come on.
This is awesome.
So earlier Dave was like, hey, we should see if Nikki wants to come on. She's always there. She wants to come hang out with us. I said, yeah, maybe she won't win everything today. Because you've won a lot, haven't you? Because you're always
I have. Yeah.
She's on top of things, man.
I gotta ask, does Jeff actually send you the stuff you win?
I got
I owe her
my sweatshirt.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
I think I just send. Do you have something right now that I just sent?
The medal?
What did you win? The medal you just won recently, yeah. So that's
awesome.
That's on its way. We got people yelling your name really loudly, according to their exclamation points. That is, who is that yelling at you? It's not showing up.
Let me see what I can find for you.
Oh, that was Calissa.
There you go.
Amanda says hi, Carly's. So, how are you doing? What's going on in your world today?
Today was a little bit of a rough day, but we'll get through it. Tomorrow's another day, and it'll be better.
What was rough today?
Just some news coming down from administration that I wasn't really expecting, but like I said, we're just kind of rolling with the punches here, and
yeah,
tomorrow will be better.
Gotcha. And I should know this because I ship you so much stuff, but I don't have. Where are you at again?
I live in a little town called Great Valley, and I work in a small town called Bolivar, about an hour from where I live. Like,
what state is that in?
Southwestern New York.
That's what I thought it was, New York. Okay, awesome. So New York. So she's Eastern, so she agrees with my theory, I'm sure. So he did have the wild card. So Amanda should be hitting you up for that. So,
just saying.
So Adam thinks that it's Tonga Samoa and Kiribati. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Christmas Island, which would be 5 a.m. Eastern.
Adam for the one. I'm going with that. Adam is my Siri, he's my Alexa. I'm going with it.
But we can't do that. Now, granted, just so you know, he did say I think, so he's not exactly
okay. I'm going with it. It's better than what I knew. So
what we're gonna have to do is figure out who. So there's got to be someone that celebrates it right at 8 o'clock when we're gonna start going live. Then, so like,
or do we go live at 5
Adam, can you figure that out? What? But then we're ending at 5 a.m. too, right?
That's okay.
Which actually
do it. All right, so 8 p.m. So we're looking at 4 hours earlier than us. I'll look at my little globe I've got right here. I'll do the math. You guys talk.
4 hours earlier than us. What are you talking about?
Because that would be midnight for them, right? You're saying 8 to 8.
Yeah, so like look at who would be celebrating.
I got this, Jeff. You guys talk.
All right, so Alex wanted to make sure that we were very clear that he is also excited that you're here. So Nikki, what's the setup there? And I'm wondering if maybe the news you got has changed in your setup. But are you hybrid? Are you in person? Are you full virtual? What's the status?
We are hybrid. We have students Monday, Thursday, and Tuesday, Friday, and then Wednesday is fully virtual.
Okay. Now, there's some students that are fully virtual all the time. Were they able to elect for that, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
we've seen most districts today.
We have probably, I think, 20 maybe in our district that are completely virtual.
Gotcha. Okay. That's good. So how's that going for you?
It's going okay. Okay.
It's going okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So for anyone who, we had a bunch of people say what's up and yell your name in text format, but some people watching might not be connected with you, might not know you. Can you give us a little introduction? Like, so you already kind of mentioned where you're from, but like what do you teach, grade level, all that kind of stuff? Like, what else do you have going on in the world?
So I am an Algebra 1 and Geometry teacher, so high school math. I have a 12-year-old daughter who is pretty much my world, and I have a really cool dog who I also love. And I am a Teach Better ambassador. So that's and I bowl on Thursday nights. That's my life in a nutshell.
Are you any good? At bowling, not at all the other stuff. Just
have you ever beat a 134?
Yes.
That's my all-time best. Oh,
if she bowls weekly, I hope so.
Like 157.
Okay.
My highest game is a 276.
Ooh,
nice! Wow.
Okay, then that's better than 134. Yeah. Okay.
I have bowled multiple 300s on the Wii.
All right.
Killer Wii bowler. Just saying. In person, happy if I get a 34.
Yeah. My dad just bowled a 300 last week.
Wow.
No that's awesome.
It was his third. It's pretty cool.
So is it like a family thing? Like, is it something that your family's always been into, bowling? Because like my grandma was huge into bowling when I was younger. She stopped doing it as much as we got older. So I think that's why none of us really got into it as much. But yeah, like if you're.
And when you bowl, does yours do the fancy little spin thing?
Yes. I try to make it do the fancy little spin thing. That's the goal.
Okay. Mine sort of, Jeff has seen me hit a driver with my golf club, and my bowling ball does the same thing.
The same thing.
Direction. Yeah. I have to start on the left side of the lane, and it spins. I have no idea why. Everything I do is backwards in life, but bowling, golf.
When Dave tees off, he actually faces 90 degrees off the tee.
True story.
So that it goes down it's not quite that bad, but the thing is, you know how to play your slice pretty well, though. Like, you play it well.
Yeah, there's a blog in there somewhere. You find your strength and live in it, right? Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Holly, is that Holly?
By the way,
Holly Stewart? Look at this.
It can't be. She hasn't been around in months.
I know. I thought she left. I thought she ran off somewhere.
But by the way, I figured it out. At 8 p.m., when you start the live, it will be the start of the new year in Iceland. Iceland will be counting in the new year. So
sounds cold.
It does. So
fun fact, Lindsay Titus was a bowler in high school. Look at that.
Because Lindsay Titus does everything, of course. Yes.
She's probably really good at it too.
No, were you on Nikki, were you on like a high school team too? Like you bowled now?
I bowled my senior year of high school because I couldn't be on the bowling league and play basketball at the same time. So my senior year, I just decided I really wanted to be on the bowling team. One year when I was in school, so that's what I did.
Okay. Gotcha. Danielle says that her first job was at a bowling alley. And her favorite moment was getting a turkey and highest score of 136. I love turkey too. Like that's why I can't wait. I mean, I'm super excited about Thanksgiving, but I don't think that's what's a turkey. That's 3. Is that 3 in a row?
Yes.
Yeah. So I know things.
I don't think I've ever done that.
I don't think I ever have in real life. I've done it on Wii, but not in real life. Teach Better bowling out in 20. Adam literally, like, no matter what we're talking about, he's like, we should do this as like a Teach Better thing. I love it.
2021 is gonna be epic in Adam's world, man. He's doing all the things.
We've got a golf out and we're doing some sort of race. I'm pretty sure that's when Teach Better Bourbon launches. We're doing the conference. We're gonna do this bowling outing. I think there's like an ambassador's trip that's going on. Like I don't know what
let's have like a poker tournament too. Let's
we're not actually going to do any work in 2021. It's just all parties all year long. So I'm with you, Adam. I'm with you. So we're at 29 minutes in here. So we're at the moment here. So Nikki, we need you to help us give something away now. What do we have? Well, Dave, what do you have? We're going to let Nikki pick what it is. So you let her know what you have at your house. I'll let her know what I have here.
I've got some books. I've got some ducks. I've got some kids. I've got a dog. I don't know how much of that I'm actually authorized to ship. However, let me make sure I don't give away what Amanda won. She just sent me an email, so I got to make sure I know what she won.
Okay, I've got.
Okay, so Amanda chose the morning meeting book. So that means I've got
Wild Card.
These two still available.
Play.
Like a pirate and Wild Card.
Better. I've got Teach Better. I've also got. I'm trying to see what I see up there. I've got stickers. I've got shirt. I've got Teach Better shirts. I've got some stress balls.
Ducks.
Ducks. I want a stress ball. I think you should give away a duck.
We should give away a duck. Okay.
The people want the ducks.
Dave, can you show us like maybe 2 or 3 options?
I've got some options.
For the ducks?
I've got a little pink reading duck. I have a red, like heart. I don't know how to do this on the camera. Heart emoji, love duck.
I like that one.
Yeah. I've got a pirate swimming duck. I think. I don't know. And a green owl duck.
An owl duck. Okay.
An owl duck. Because that's what got you, not the pirate duck, but the owl duck. You're like, no, that's something I've never seen before.
All right. So, Nick, we have to think of, you know how this works, right? We got to think of something from earlier, which I'm sure you've been with us the whole time anyway, that they got to remember, they got to pull out, and they got to answer first in order to win. So what do you think? We're putting you on a spot here. This is when you're on live, this is difficult work.
This is pressure.
You thought it was a brain break. This is a brain. It's a break, whatever.
It's a break for me right now. Figure it out. And then you pick the winner, and then you ship it. No, I'm just kidding.
And then you go find the duck. What do you think? What should we have Matt answer? It can be silly. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be anything.
I actually didn't join you at the beginning today. So
that's right. You had a class going on. Okay. All right.
No.
Let's do.
I think people are now studying like what we're drinking because we tend to ask that question every week.
I
Like people
want to go there.
Like, is it on the test?
And then, like, it's not. Yeah, I can't.
What was Alex triggered by early on with us?
Good one, Alex. Sorry, you can't win this one, buddy. But what? Yeah, something bothered Alex earlier about the way we were set up. What was that? That'll win you your duck shipped to you by Nikki. While we're waiting on that, Nikki, what else do you have going on tonight? You got much going on tonight? Or are you just relaxing? Or
relaxing and spending time with the kid, watching The Masked Singer.
Nice. Are you carving pumpkins? Do you carve pumpkins? Is that?
So
we talked about it earlier.
Had a friend over last weekend, and they carved pumpkins. So
okay,
they made a little pumpkin man, like a snowman, and they gave him a carrot nose. But my dog's favorite food is carrots, so he keeps eating the nose off the pumpkin. So he no longer has a nose.
It's like Sven in Frozen. He keeps
kind of.
That's funny. Awesome. I love it. So we do have a winner. A bunch of people got it right, but Lindsay Titus was the first in line to win that one. Lindsay Titus, you got yourself a duck.
Or Lindsay, if you want one of those books, let me know.
No, so Nikki said duck. She gets a duck.
What the duck, Jeff? See what I did there? Come on.
Lindsay, make sure you email Dave, Dave@teachbetter.com and get what you need there. So that's awesome. What are you drinking, Nikki? Is that a tea?
It is a Crispin Rosé hard cider.
Ooh, nice.
Not bad. It's the first one I've had.
Yeah.
I heard today that in America right now, canned cocktails are outselling wine. Like you can get canned everything, like mixed drinks, just everywhere. Canned Bloody Marys, canned vodka and soda, like everything in a can now, and it's out. It's crazy. So
because you can't go to bars as much.
That's true. That's true.
Nobody actually wants to make their own drink.
I was actually gonna say it was because of this on Wednesdays. Everybody's
it might be because of this. That's probably a good idea. That's a really good idea. Yeah. Well, I mean, just ever since the initial shutdown pieces, like alcohol sales in general are skyrocketing.
Yeah. Again, people say it's because of COVID. I say it's because of this.
I
think they happen at the same time. Cause and effect, correlation, causation.
I'm gonna trust that you have taken the data and properly analyzed it. You know better,
correct.
So I'm gonna trust you on that. You are the expert.
I'll be writing a peer-reviewed paper on this soon. Don't worry.
I love it.
Will you be my peer to review that paper, Jeff?
I'm on it. I'm good. I don't know if I'm qualified to review anything, but I'm with you. I'm there. Let's do it. So, Nikki, if we do 24 hours, are you committing to be there for 24 hours? Assuming it's as long as it's on a day when you don't have school and you're out for winter.
I will try my best to be there for 24 hours.
Sleep
is kind of my favorite thing to do, so
that's my kind of commitment. I love it.
To be clear, you can absolutely bring us up on screen and take a nap, and that counts.
Ooh.
Because you're still there with us, right? So the catch is here's the crazy thing about the 24-hour one is that Facebook cuts you off after 8 hours. So it's actually going to end up being 3 live streams on Facebook. Did I do math right? I did math right,
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I got to figure out the other ones because one of the other platforms does like 12 hours and 10 hours or whatever. But like it's going to be multiple. It's going to be interesting. It's going to have to like start and stop like we did last time. What was really cool about the 12 hours is I was really curious how much we would lose when we did the cut and switched, and we didn't lose anything. Like we carried over.
It might actually help because people get that extra notification.
That extra notification.
Like, boom, now we're going live again. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure at some point, like 6 hours in, Facebook like popped up. Everyone was like, "Teach Better Team is still live. Why?" Like, just so. I don't know what you're agreeing with Dave on. Oh, about everything. This is why people are drinking. Probably. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. So, there will definitely be a dance hour. I think we can definitely do a dance. Ooh, Dave, I'm coming up with more and more ideas here. At some point late in the night to give people a reason to stay up with us. You and I are going to go through, and maybe we'll have a few people on with us. Maybe we'll have Ray jump on and grab some other people out of the team or ambassadors, whatever. And we are going to have a Fortnite dance off where I'm going to bring up one of the Fortnite dances, and then we have to do it with it. And if that doesn't make you want to join us at 3 a.m., I don't know what will. I don't know if any of this is actually going to pan out. I'm just going
the
here.
The prep I'm going to have to start doing for this marathon is insane.
It's a really good thing.
I'm about this 24-hour thing than I am like a 24-hour running ultra with Chad.
I was going to say it's really a good thing it's a good thing you and Chad are training for that ultra marathon right now.
My 12-year-old just looked at me, and I think she's in at 3 o'clock in the morning. So
she could probably show us all the dances.
Probably.
Done.
Does she do Fortnite? Oh, a lot of the Fortnite dances are on TikTok too, so she probably knows. That's actually not a bad idea. We should probably sell them right now so people have them in time for 24 hours.
Right.
So what I do think we have friends, we have family of the Teach Better family that are on the other side of the world. Mm-hmm. Dave, you brought this up. I think a really cool idea would be to bring them in for some of the late night hours.
Yep.
And do that. But we're gonna have to sort of pass the torch because obviously at some point, like, we're gonna have to let Dave sleep. And like Ray's gonna have to take a nap at some point. I'm probably I'm gonna have to sleep at some point.
Jeff, let's be honest. The Teach Better team doesn't sleep. The Teach Better team doesn't sleep. This will be proof of that fact.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, so let me clarify. Chad sleeps. The rest of the Teach Better team does not sleep.
That is so true. Actually, Chad's got a lot of kids at home too, though. He's got a lot of wake up calls. So he's got a little one at home still too that keeps him up. So I don't know how much he sleeps anymore, but sometimes. That's funny. It's gonna be interesting. And I didn't realize it when we were going through this, and I finally got ready to say yes, but like we're not that far from mid-December, so like we gotta get moving on this pretty quick.
I feel like this is a bad analogy. It's almost like you proposed and she said yes, and then you're like, oh crap, that's a lot of work now.
What is it? It's when you put together like a really cool proposal because you're more excited about the proposal than the
Right. You were so focused on how can I get Ray to say yes when she said it, what happened. Oh my God. Now I got to do the work.
If we rewind to the start of the 12-hour thing, that was me coming up with a random idea, and I pinged Ray and I said, "Hey, talk me out of this." And I told her my idea, and she says, "Sure, great. When do you want to do it?" And she was replying to me saying, "Can we get together and talk about it?" I heard, "When do you want to do live?" And I said,
Sure.
it was 2 weeks later, and she was thinking, well, that's a long ways to wait until you like talk about it. And she didn't realize that I was saying, no, we're going to do this live. So actually, now that I think about it, like we planned that one in 2 weeks.
Okay.
So we got plenty of time. We're good. So I actually think this is actually a really great idea, Danielle. That maybe we can get Lindsay to volunteer and like just put us all through like a workshop for an hour, right? And then, you know, when we're feeling like we're really tired, we really need like that spark to wake up. Dave, I'm just gonna have you talk about data for an hour, and we're gonna spark right back up. So it's gonna be good. Nikki, I really appreciate you jumping on. I do want to let you go if you want to go because I know you have things going on. You got a family in there, but really love. It's so nice. Like we always see you popping up. You're always hanging out with us, so it's really cool to have you on screen with us. And then she rocks out the awesomeness. You have the awesomeness one, don't you, Dave?
I do. Awesomeness always on.
Black? Is it in black?
It is.
Yeah. Okay. You're the black one. Yeah. So Nikki, you can hang out if you want, but if you want to go, you can go too. So it's your call. You tell me.
Thanks for having me. It
Okay.
was fun.
There you go.
Nikki. Thank you. We'll see you.
Bye.
Bye. She really is the best. She's always there. Which is just so much fun.
Always an optimist too, no matter what. She's like, yeah, I got this though. It's okay. Stuff happens. I'll hang out. Well, tomorrow's better.
Boom. Committed. Done. Booked. I'll get Neil on. We'll see what Neil's going to talk about. But I think it's gonna be, I think what we're going to be able to do with this being so long is we'll be able to have certain people on for longer. So we did a lot of it was like half-hour stints last time. I think we'll be able to do more of a longer thing. So we'll see what happens. We're going to give away a lot of stuff.
Yeah. It's going to be PD on steroids. It's going to be hanging out. It's going to be just epic. I'm so excited, man. So excited.
I'm gonna figure out how we're gonna stream our Fortnite battle. And then we're gonna figure out how to do the dances. Lots to figure out here.
I gotta figure out how to play Fortnite. I gotta figure out how to dance. So
it's better if we figure it out on the fly. So that's gonna be fun. So all right, so I literally have nothing else to talk about today. That's all I want to talk about is that.
Can we talk about coaching?
Let's talk about coaching.
Because this is something I am pumped about. Like I'm super, super excited about it. When you guys went live last night, I tried my best to end masterminds so that they could all go and listen. But you know those masterminds, they just kept talking.
What time did mastermind wrap up? How far over were you?
About 10 minutes late. But to be honest, and to be fair, 2 minutes prior to you guys going live, so you went live at 8 o'clock, 7:58, I said, okay, we're going to wrap this up now. And then at 8:10, I was going to finally close out the meeting. So it's all good.
To be fair, and in your defense, Ray and I didn't even leave it until like 4 till. So like,
yeah,
we could.
I got you.
We didn't leave. It was a good mastermind. Let's talk about coaching. What do you want to talk? What do you want to?
Can you kind of just explain the premise to everybody again? Because I'm going to be very real. I'm hearing this, and I feel like I want to take part in all 3 levels. But I know that that's not wise. There's no way I can take part in all 3 tiers of this coaching thing and be effective and productive. And there might be people watching that are saying, what's he even talking about? What is this coaching thing that Dave speaks of? In essence, it's hanging out with teach better people and getting better at anything I want to get better at. I mean, that's the gist of it, right?
Pretty much, yeah. So the coaching program, so it's the Connected Coaching Program. It's 3 tiers. It came from conversations with a lot of people in our community, conversations with the team, brainstorming, coming together. And it's meant for anyone who is looking to be just another step in, another level of connection to the team and to this world, right? So like, you know, obviously we do a lot of stuff. We do the live stuff. We got blogs, all that. But if you're looking for a little more organized connection, I guess, maybe a little more like solidified connection, a little more committed connection. That's what these are for. So tier 1 is what we call an advisory group. And this is a group that's going to be 20 or fewer people that come together, and it's a commitment. It's a 6-month commitment, right? So you can meet with these people 6 months, every month, come together every month on a Sunday. That's being led by Ray Hewart. So that's going to be the advisor group is more of a like anything goes kind of a thing in a sense of topic, right? So it's gonna be a sort of mastermind-esque in a sense, where you're gonna build this group of support and really close knit people that you can be with for 6 months, and it's problem solving, it's venting, it's soundboarding, it's bouncing ideas, it's working together to get whatever you need to get, right? So that's the advisory level. The next level, tier 2, is what we're calling educator cohorts. This is a 3-month commitment, but it's also a weekly meet. So you're meeting weekly. These are going to be smaller groups, right around 10 or fewer people. And these are going to be very specifically focused groups. So the first one is kicking off, which kicks off on the 22nd with Ray leading as well, is focused on the grid method. So this is for someone who is currently maybe running the grid method right now, but they want to kind of take it up a notch, or they feel like they've gotten everything they can, but they're not quite where they think they need to be, or they just want to make sure they stay on top of it and stay as close as they can to run it as best they can. Or it could be someone who maybe just took the grid method course, or came to one of the webinars over the summer or whatever it might be, and really wants to get into it. This is going to be that. So it's a weekly meetup of going through. There's going to be a lot of stuff there, a lot of stuff shared within that one to help you be better and be the best you can be at the grid method.
Both of those, so it's give and take. So you can ask questions and it's interactive.
Yes. It's not a course. It is. Both of these are give and take. They're conversational. It's a support. It's a group support group. There's going to be conversation not just amongst you and Ray, but amongst you and the other people in there as well, and collaborative thinking and game planning and problem solving together every week in that cohort. So you're really going to build that really strong, tight-knit community in that group as well. With that, like, we are going to launch more in the future that might be focused on other things, right? So they might be focused on grading, on classroom management, on professional, whatever it might be, personal growth. It could be a lot of things, right, in that tier 2. The tier 3 is personalized one-on-one coaching. I mean, that's exactly what it sounds like. It is 100% personalized to you, specifically to what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, the goals you want to go after. That's a 3-month commitment as well. And the way those goes is, if you're interested in that starts with a discovery call with me. We'll sit down, we'll talk about what you're trying to accomplish, who do you think the right fit is for you, and where you're at, what you're struggling with, where you're trying to get to. And we'll talk through whether we're the right fit for you or not, and then I'll help you figure out who the best coach is and who the right fit is. Right now, the coaches that are doing that level are myself, Chad Ostrowski, and Hans Apple, although I'm pretty sure Dave Schmittou is going to be on that list very shortly as well. So we'll figure out what to make sense of. But this is that, as far as the meeting up and everything like that, that's going to be decided amongst you and your coach. So we have one right now that we meet every other week, another one that meets weekly. So it's up to what you need personally, how you prefer to be communicated with, what kind of goals you work to. That's all 100% customized to you, what you need, your personal piece there. I'm really excited about that one because actually in a past life, I actually used to coach entrepreneurs. So like I get really excited, like that one-on-one, just you really get to be a part of like the growth. And as a person that does coaching, like you grow so much from that process too. It's really, really cool. So I'm excited about that. I'm
so pumped. You know, I've been spending a lot of time reflecting about opportunity costs lately and how when you add something, you got to take something away. And I'm thinking about the money I spend going to the gym. I'm thinking about the money I spend by having a Beachbody account still, the money I spend, Netflix and YouTube Red and Amazon Prime, all of those things that I justify in my own mind that are so necessary for me. But what you just described, it's not a want. It's not something I'm thinking, oh, this is, you just described stuff that I need right now. So I got to figure out how to make this happen. Period.
Well, I hope so. So Alex asked, is there information about the coaching on the website? I got it up right now, Alex. It's teachbetter.com/connected coaching. Danielle just popped it in there. I see that. Danielle actually mentioned that she's signed up for the tier 2. Yeah. And so something I didn't mention, I want to make sure that I'm being very clear here. Like, when I say that this is for someone who wants to take the next step further, these are paid. This is paid stuff. You know, we like to do a lot of free stuff, and we're always going to. That's never going to change. We wanted to make sure that people that were going for this are people who are really committed to going another step further and really digging deeper. So these are paid. So you're Your advisory level is $25 a month. The tier 2 at the cohort is $99 a month, and then the connected coaching is actually $299 a month. So like there is a commitment here. Like that's not. I want to make sure we're very clear about that. But there's a purpose behind that. We want to make sure that everyone that's coming together is committed. And it does have some real skin in that game, so that we're all supporting each other best we can. So not the right fit for everyone. But for those that are looking for that, I think this is going to be a really cool thing. I think for some people, this is going to be a game changer. And it's going to give them what they need to get over that hurdle, that struggle, that blockade, that block that's in front of them, and help them get to that next level where they're trying to go. So I'm excited.
I'll just throw the gauntlet out right now. I'm thinking through back when I was a building principal. If I had a teacher that came to me and said, "Hey, here's the PD I want this year," and it's this personalized, they're in. I mean, go to your admin. Go to
Absolutely,
admin and ask. Go to admin. Right there. Because you know they're not sending you to conferences right now. So here you go.
Absolutely. Alex, so the discovery call is actually, they all just route through me so I can figure out who the best setup is for. And no, there's no cost for that. That just sets up. You can actually book that via that website. When you get down to the tier 3, there's actually like buttons that open up to the discovery call, which will book time with me, and we'll talk through what you're looking for and go that. So there's no cost for that. So we can talk through that.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's that. So yeah, we're super excited for that. I think it's gonna be a really cool thing. We're very excited about it. It's like everything we do, we put it out and we go for it, and then we're gonna listen. We're gonna listen, figure out what we need to change, what we need to adjust, what's working, what's not working, whatever it might be. So we're always excited about new stuff. It's good stuff. So
and speaking of putting it out, like last week, you was the end of that put out for the free PD thing, and I know that was like huge. So you guys are just always up to stuff, man. Just always helping people, always just out there putting stuff out there and trying to see how you can help. And it's powerful. I love it.
The free PD thing's so much fun. It's like one of my favorite things to do. And so like we're in the process of like contacting all the winners now, like, and their admin and stuff, which by the way, it's more than 10. Which I joked that we would do more than 10. We're definitely do more than 10. But we had it was a pretty good flood of people that submitted from all over the country, actually from 3 different countries. So we're trying to figure those out too. A couple different countries. We had some submissions from actually I think it might be more than 3 countries. I think it might be 4. Anyway, so we love that, which is awesome because then we get to reach out, or we get to try and figure out a way to deliver it and make it happen. So however, we've given away 2 things. I think we went right through the 45 mark, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
All right, let's do 2. We'll do like 2 right now to make up for it. It's almost at the end of the hour here. So what should we give? So you got books there. I got, let's do a, let's do another, I'll do a shirt. You want to do a shirt?
Let's do a shirt. Cause I just apparently gave away the swimming duck. So yes, the shirt.
You just gave away what?
I'm checking my phone to make sure that I'm not going to give away duplicate items. And I gave away the swimming duck. So the shirt. Yes.
So we're gonna give away the shirt. So if you want the shirt, we gotta make this one.
I got a question.
You have it for? Yeah. Okay, Dave, you're up.
What's so special about how I carved my pumpkins this year?
Ooh, I like it. There you go. For the Teach Better shirt, what was the special way, or what's so special about how Dave carved his pumpkins? I like it. So you had 4. What did they carve them as? What were the designs?
I let the kids literally color on them, and I just cut whatever they stencil. So they are scary faces. Just ask them. They are scary faces.
Are they scary?
If you were to look at them and I told you that is somebody's face, you would think that is scary.
That is scary. So I got Carly there, but actually Christy came in first on YouTube to boot.
Boom! The double win.
Christy with the win. Carly, you were in there just a hair short. And if you would have been on YouTube, it might have worked. Never know. Christy, email me. I know I already have your address somewhere because she wants something a while back. Shoot me your address and shirt size over at jeff@teachbetter.com. We'll get that off to you. I actually think Alex might deserve something for that one. Alex already leveled up. I don't know if you saw that earlier. He put, I think we were in the middle of talking, but he said, I got to find it. What was this comment? He said, achievement unlocked, used as a trivia item during Teach Better Brain Break. Which is, so it was great. Awesome. So she's got a shirt going her way. We've given away a book, a duck, and a shirt. let's do one more. Let's do one more. Maybe something easy that Alex doesn't have to pay attention to. No, let's do this. Let's do. What was the score?
Oh my gosh.
That I said I've achieved in bowling. And yes, Wii bowling counts.
Well, okay, there you go. That was where I was going to go. Okay.
Christy, I assume that's about winning the prize and not to guess the score that I got in bowling because that's not accurate. No. Perfect. I'm happy that you're excited. Make sure you email me. We'll get that to you. So what is the score that I said I have achieved in bowling? And it's okay if it's considered Wii bowling. That's
and
good.
Wii bowling with the bumpers down. Let's clarify everything here.
Nikki, get out of here. You were on the chat.
See?
This is what she should have stayed live. Okay, so Nikki said 3. Is that Natalie? Natalie, good to see you. She jumped in here. Well, 147. Adam says 134. Carly says 300. Alex says 134. What was the answer, Dave?
It was 300.
It was 3. I said
134 was my highest ever bowling.
Yes.
300 was you.
I did say 300 on Wii. So Nikki won, and then Carly won behind us. So either one of them wins a lot anyway. So what were we giving away for this? We didn't even decide, did we?
They don't care.
You want to do a book?
Sure.
Nikki, email Dave at teachbetter.com. Let him know what book to send you. Carly, email me. Let me know what you want. We'll get you hooked up. Nikki says give it to Carly because she's awesome. Because I'm waiting, like, because there's a good chance Carly's about to text me and be like, give it to Nikki. So, Mike, we're just glad you're here, brother. So, late or not, man, we got another 3.5 minutes. And there's always a good chance that we're just going to take it from now and just do the 24 today. So, like, it's always
Happy New Year.
Natalie says softball season finally over, so enjoy both of you for a cocktail. We've missed you, Natalie. It's awesome to see you with us now. Super cool.
And Natalie, we have not had a single cocktail without you. It's been boring.
We've come live every Wednesday and just kind of sat here like this. I miss Natalie. You miss Natalie?
Where is she? I miss her.
It's not the same. Yeah, it's not the same. See, there's Carly telling us to give it to Nikki.
To be fair, she said she was going to say that. She didn't actually say it, so she wants the book.
That's true. She didn't.
Just let me know which book you want.
That's a good point. That's a good point. So, as we're getting closer to the end here, I do want to let you guys know we do have Mastery Chat tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Same as every Thursday. And as always, I do not know who's leading our Mastery Chat, so give me a half second while Dave talks and entertains you, and I find out who's leading Mastery Chat tomorrow.
Should I practice my Fortnite dances, or
that would be fantastic. It'd be a good time to do because I'm not looking at you. I'm looking for Master Chat. Okay, I'm actually ready. So
okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So tomorrow night we have it's it's Sarah Lahane. We've had her on the podcast. She's fantastic. Her topic is SEL outside of the classroom. So that's gonna be a good one tomorrow night. So make sure you join us tomorrow night for Master Chat for that. And then we'll be live afterwards, which again, I don't know who's going live tomorrow. I think we'll say Ray. It is Ray. Okay. So it's Ray and Sarah tomorrow night live afterwards. So they'll be hanging out and doing that. I feel like I hope that I gave Ray like the giveaway bug and that tomorrow she'll give stuff away. Because last night she was
Oprah last night, man.
Oh, she was all about it on Teachers Deserve It. So you definitely want to be a part of Master Chat for that and be there. So I'd love to challenge anyone who's considering coming to Master Chat tomorrow to tag a few of your colleagues, your friends, your PLN folks, and get them to come join Master Chat. I think it's going to be a good topic and a good chat. So, and then bring them here next week.
Join that tomorrow and tell Ray that you want a stress ball. I heard her specifically say yesterday
she does have a bunch of stress balls. I do too. I actually just packed them in a different room because I was cleaning up my office and stuff. But I have a massive. I have like 3 boxes of, and then a massive tub of. So I got plenty of stress balls. So we'll get a stress ball out. But Nikki, if you can't, hit up Ray tomorrow night because that way she's ship is it instead of me. Actually, I gotta go anyway. I got more to ship. So, super excited. So, Dave, always fun hanging out with you, brother.
It's a blast, man.
Everyone who jumped on, we had a lot of comments, a lot of craziness going on. Appreciate you all jumping in and just hanging out with us all the time. We're very well aware of the fact that you're just trying to win stuff, but we appreciate you humoring us anyway. It's really fun. I'm gonna go carve some pumpkins
From the bottom.
I'm gonna do 2 and 2. We have
Okay.
4. We're gonna do the same experiments, and then we can compare and see what's going on. Sorry, I just saw an email come through from Adam, and he's telling me like stuff that he won back on the 12-hour live stuff. Like, is there a statute of limitations on winning that? Like, does it run out at some point? Like,
I want
which one is the most live?
Oh.
Sorry,
You're good.
Mike, it's Facebook, and typically it is Facebook, but right now we have people on everything except Twitch. So no one's watching on Twitch right now. Twitch is the least most because we're like it's the newest on there, but typically Facebook is where we get the most people. On Mastery Chat nights, Periscope does tick up quite a bit.
Was he asking like which one is faster, like which one actually streams quicker, so he can watch that one and win stuff?
Okay, yeah.
I don't
So
know.
Christy would know because I think she's bounced between them a lot of times. And someone else has jumped through a bunch of times and stuff as well. So Christy says Facebook is a bit faster YouTube is a bit faster than Facebook. Don't know about the others. That's an interesting question. I think next time I go live,
everybody give us a smiley face emoji. 1.
Yeah.
3.
That's the only way to do it, really, is this because I want to say that they want to be with us in more real time, but I think what they're talking to is like, where's the best place to go answer the questions and win? Yeah. You know, I don't know. I'm not going to give that away. That's up to you guys all to figure out so they can try and win. But good question.
How about next week? Everybody tries YouTube, and we'll see how it happens.
Well, you know, I was talking about. I do want to try to do something that is like just exclusive to YouTube, but I think we'd have to make it like cooler than this. We'd have to give something bigger away or something that really drives people
on tonight. It doesn't get cooler than that.
That's true. It's hard to beat that. Which I mean, Nikki's on, and like no coincidence that Natalie shows up again, and so does Holly Stewart. Like, pretty sure we know what's going on here.
Right,
they're coming from Nikki. So, all right, we gotta go. I gotta go carve pumpkins. Appreciate you all. Make sure that if you did win a prize, that you're emailing Dave or I, whoever you needed to, and we'll get those out to you. We'll see you tomorrow night for Mastery Chats. Make sure you join Ray live afterwards. And as always, if you need anything at all, please reach out to us. Appreciate you. And we'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya.